Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining today's class. Yeah, and today we'll be studying the next concept in numeric ability, and the concept is called time and work. Okay, and this question, this chapter, this topic, you'll be getting anywhere between 2 to 3 questions in the exam in your examination. Okay, so please be mindful about this chapter because it's 6 to 9 marks. It's going to make a huge difference. Okay, and if you understand, if you just be with me, I tell you, it's easy to cash in this much of marks. Okay, those of you who scored in 2 digits, okay, no matter how less they have scored, okay, they can be pushed way beyond the cutoff marks. Okay, just they have to stick with us. Okay, right. So without any further delay, let's try to understand what Greek we have written over here. Okay, if we try to understand the concept, we won't have any need to memorize the formula. Okay, so the first one we have written work is directly proportional to efficiency when T is constant. Okay, right. What we have written over here is this work is directly proportional to efficiency. Okay. So let's say I'm saying that let's say there are two person, okay, A and B, okay, A and B, and these two people are responsible for charging the battery of Sukhoi 30. Okay, so and A has got the efficiency to charge the batteries of two Sukhoi 30. Okay, two Sukhoi 30 in a day. Okay, and B can charge four batteries, four Sukhoi 30s battery. Okay. Who is efficient in that case? Obviously, B is more efficient in that case, right? Okay. So what we say, the amount of work done by B in one day is how much? 4 unit. Okay, he or she is able to charge 4 units of Sukhoi 30's battery, right? On the other hand, A is able to charge only two, right? So work. So over here, your time is constant, right? Both of them are working in only one day, and both of them are able to. Guys, please mute yourself. Yeah, please mute yourself. Kavya S. Kavya S. Yeah. Okay. So your work is directly proportional to the efficiency of A and B, respectively. And moment, there's a lot of. Kavya, Kavya S. Can you please mute yourself? Okay. Okay. Let me mute her. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kavya. So work is directly proportional to the efficiency. A is able to do only two work and B is able to do only four work. B is able to do four work. Okay, right. So that was the first point I wanted to mention. You guys basically need to understand the relationship between work, efficiency, and time. Okay. The second one is efficiency is indirectly proportional to time. Right. So if I have to say you, when W is constant, work is constant, let's say the work is how much? Work is how much? Let's say 4 units. Okay. 4 units for each of them they are supposed to do. Okay. Each of these A and B are supposed to do. So A is efficient, A is less efficient than B. A will take 2 days because he is able to charge two batteries, and B is able to charge four batteries. So B will take only one day, right? So efficiency is inversely proportional to time. If someone is more efficient, they will take less time, right? Am I talking anything illogical? Okay, it's not illogical, right? It's very much common sense. If someone is more efficient, if someone runs faster, that person will reach first, right now. Okay, in any race or any work they do. Okay, if I am able to finish off my work in 2 hours, if somebody else is able to finish off in 10 hours, so I'm more efficient than them. Okay, so I'll take less time, obviously, right? And work is directly proportional to T. Okay, so even in that case, let's assume this case that A was also able to charge four Sukhoi 30's battery, right? Four Su 30 batteries. So in that case, A and B, the efficiency is constant. Okay. So how much work they will be doing their work and their time, more work, more time. Okay, this will be the case. Right, ladies and gentlemen? So I hope you understood the relationship between work, efficiency, and time. How does it work out? Okay. And over here, I wanted to make you understand many of the people over here also write work is inversely proportional to time. Okay, work is inversely proportional to time. Okay. The sense that they try to make over here is not this. Okay, when the efficiency is constant. The sense they try to make over here is that if someone over here E is not constant, if someone is taking less amount of time, okay, let's say if someone is able to take, I'm able to build a wall in 2 days, okay, and somebody is able to build the wall in 4 days, okay, one single wall. Let's say it's a 100-meter wall, okay. You know, some Manson who builds this wall, okay. So in that case, what's happening? Work is inversely proportional to time. This chap who is able to finish off his work in just 2 days itself, okay, his work is, inversely proportional to time in comparison to this guy, isn't it? Isn't it? So that is also, that's another sense that people with this sense also people write, okay, and don't get yourself confused. If you are getting it, just follow the simple and logical thought process that if there is more work will take more time if the efficiency is constant. That's it. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we move? Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. So the next concept is work done in X days. So 1 day work is 1/X. Okay. Let's say I'm saying that, let's say Abhikaran or Aryan, okay, he is able to finish off the work in 10 days. In 10 days. So in one day, how much of the work he'll be able to do? He'll be able to do 1/10th of the work, right? Then only he will take 10 days to complete the entire work, right? Okay, that means one. That's what they have written. Work done, the total work is done in X days. So in 1 day, they'll finish off only 1/X part of the work, right? Okay. And the final and the last concept over here is that this is also pretty much intuitive. Okay. There is nothing for you to understand. Total work done, TWD. Okay. How much of work they have done. Okay. Is equal to days into efficiency. Let's try and understand this. This person called A and B, right? And the total work A can do, he can finish off the work in 10 days, okay, and B can finish off the work in 12 days, right? Yeah, welcome back, Shaktishi. Yeah, so in 1 day how much of work they'll be doing? Let's say we take the LCM of these two, okay. We understood, we have learned a different approach rather than solving 1/10 plus 1/12. Those who were in my previous class, they know it, or otherwise also you must have known it. Okay. So when we take the LCM of it, it's how much? 60. So we'll assume that there are total 60 units of work, right? So if there's total 60 unit of work, since A completes the entire work in 10 days, so in 1 day he will do 10 unit of work, 10 unit of work per day, and this chap B will do 5 unit of work per day, right now. So let's say we have to find out, the total work day, total work done by A, okay, TWD for A. In that case, days into efficiency. Okay, days into efficiency. How many days? Okay, let's say 5 days. In 5 days, how much of total work will be done? 5 into 6. This is 30. In 10 days, let's say let we have assumed let 5 days. Okay, 5 days. Over here, let 10 days. Okay, we can assume anything. Let 20 days. Let 20 days. Okay, so how much work he will be doing? 6 into 20. In 10 days, 6 into 10 work he will be doing. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Any problem? Anyone? Any problem up till here? Any problem? Any doubts, queries,
Do it
ladies
again,
and
sir.
gentlemen? Sorry?
Do it again.
Yeah, which one? And who is that?
Ramannath.
Amarnath. Okay. What's your doubt, buddy? Yeah. What's your doubt? You which part of this you did not get? Total work done is equal to days into efficiency?
That one, 1/10 less 1/12 done, so that one. Everything.
Yeah. 1/1. This part, right? This part you did not understand, or this part you did not understand?
Sir, that first one, sir. 1/10 plus 1/.
This one. Okay. Okay. Cool, Amarnath. Thank you so much for asking this question. Okay. Let us say, Amarnath, Amarnath, you have been given, 10 chapters. Okay, 10 chapters to complete in maths. Right, Amarnath? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you complete at the rate of 1 chapter per day. Okay. So how many days will you take to complete the entire 10 chapters? 10 days, no?
Yes, sir.
10 days you will take. Now I'm asking in one day, how much will you be completing?
1/10.
1/10. Okay. 1/10 of the entire work. Okay. In one day, you will be doing one chapter basically. Okay. You will be doing, one moment. In one day, you will be doing one chapter essentially. No. Amarnath. Right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Which is what? 1 is what? 1/10. Your total work over here is 10 chapters. But then in one day, you are able to do this much of work. Which is what? You are able to do 1/10. Right?
Yes, sir.
1/10 of the work. And this 10 is what? This 10 is what? The total number of days you were required to complete the entire work. This is in the denominator. Right?
Yes, sir.
So if I have to tell you that Ram takes 5 days to complete a work, so in one day, how much work he will be doing? 1/5 work. 1/5. Then on day 1, this much of work. Day 2, again 1/5 work. Okay, day 3, again 1/5 work. Day 4, again 1/5 work. And day 5, again 1/5 work. No, right now, Manath, just add all of this.
Yes, sir.
How much do you get? Do you get one work, one unit of work, this whole work, right?
Yes,
1/5, 1/5 is fraction. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Day 1 this much, day 2 this much, day 3 this much, day 4 here, day 5 here, right? This one gone, day 1, day 2 this much gone, 3 this much gone, 4 this much gone, 5 this one. The value of entire pie chart is represented as 1, right? If I have to ask in 3 days, we are talking about Ram, Amarnath, how much of work will be done for this chapter? 3 days. 3 days.
yes, sir.
Yes, Amarnath.
3/5.
Yes, 3/5. 3/5. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Cool. Thank you so much. Yeah. Guys, shall we move? This is the only concept we have in time and work. That's it. And rest all of the concepts, just make your mind a little bit supple. Okay. What I've told you, to be unorthodox in your approach, right? So, yeah. So be just a little bit unorthodox in your approach, and we'll see the questions. Shall we move to the questions?
Yes, sir.
Shall we move to the question? Yeah. Or if anybody has any doubt, any doubt, guys, please speak. Okay, please speak. Shakti Shri S.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you got it, buddy. Everything.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got it. W is proportional to efficiency. E is indirectly proportional to time. W is proportional to time. Right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Thank you so much. So, Shakti, this is for you and for the entire class as well. Okay. We have 1 hour of time. Look, we have hell lot of questions. Okay, hell lot of questions. Okay, which essentially means that the number of questions being asked from this chapter is more. Okay, that is 2 to 3. Trying to solve it. Amarnath, I would like to hear from you as well. And what I have told you, we have to be unorthodox. Okay, unorthodox. Okay, try to feel the question. Okay, try to feel the question and imagine that person, that girl, or that boy is you. Had you been doing that sort of work, what would have happened at that point of time? Just think.
Sir, option A.
Who is that?
Sir, Amarnath.
Very good. That's correct. Anybody else?
Option A, sir.
Yep. You guys are correct. Anybody who did not get it, who did not understand, and who wants to understand, who is like, sir, this is Greek for me. I'm unable to find a breakthrough. The next one is little interesting though. Okay. So let me explain it to you. Okay, there is no usage of the concept called time and work. We won't do anything like 1 by x or xy or yz, anything like that. No shit will be doing like this. 4 pages she does in 1 hour. So 48 pages. She will take 12 hours. Only the writing part. Right now. Writing part alone, she'll be doing 12 hours. And let's say if she is taking 1 hour of break after writing every 4 page. So had she been writing only 8 pages, how many breaks she would have been taking? 1 break? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Are you getting it? 4 pages here, she wrote 4 pages again, she wrote. This is a break. That's it, 10 minutes break. Then was she writing only 12 pages? How much was the break? 2? Only 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 16 pages. How many number of breaks are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 breaks, right? This is like 2 hours, 1 break. 3 hours, 2 break. 4 hours, 3 break. So 12 hours of work, how many breaks will be taking?
Sir, 11.
11. Yeah, absolutely 11. Right now. And 11 number of breaks he will take into 10. That means 110 minutes. Okay. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. plus 12 hours. That means what? 8 p.m. and plus over here is how much? 1 hour plus 50 minutes plus 1 hour 50 minutes. How much is that? 9:50 p.m. Guys, anybody who did not get it? Anybody? I want to assume that all of you are understanding. Is there any application of time and work, any concept, anything like that? Is it not complete logic? Is it not complete logic, guys? Tell me yes or no, and we'll move to the next question. We have a lot of questions to solve. Guys, shall we move?
Yes, sir.
So,
Good. Thank you so much. Yeah. Tell me this one. Yes, Tarun, good morning. Welcome to the class. Many of you just keep dropping off. Yeah, come on. Get your internet sorted.
For
Yes.
option 4,
Option 4. Who is that?
Bikaran.
Okay, now I'm able to recognize your voice. Guys, I
Option
want to
4.
listen. Yeah,
4, sir.
who is that? Who is that?
Harita, sir.
Rita.
Option 4, sir.
And who else is there, Aryan? And who else is there?
Option 4, sir.
Okay. Anybody else?
Option 4, sir.
Who is this?
Sir Janani.
Jesus. Okay. These are the regular participants of our class. Okay. And thank you so much for participating. Really appreciate that. But I want others to come front as well. Like Amarnath, thank you so much for asking that very, very beautiful doubt. Okay. Harishri. Krishti. Harishri.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Did you get your things sorted there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, not yet. Okay. Krishti.
Sir.
Yes. So far, are you with me? What should
Yes,
be the answer? What should be the answer? The class is inclined towards going ahead with option number 4. Do you have any opinion? What do you think about this question?
No idea, sir.
Read the question with me, Krishi. Okay. A person works for 4 hours and takes a break for 1 hour. Okay. Krishi,
Yes, sir.
4 hours he worked and for 1 hour he took a break. Okay. So in 24 hours of time, what is the ratio of his work and rest? That's what they have asked. Right? Right
Yes,
now.
sir.
So how will you go ahead about it? How will you go ahead about it? So 4 hours, we have to find out. There is one way, okay, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Four breaks. Breaks are over here, 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 here. Right. 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. Does it add up to 24? Christy. Christy.
Yes, sir.
Please add all of these ones and fours. Add all of these ones and fours here. And tell me, does it all add up to 24?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 24. Then what is the ratio of work is to rest? Work is how? Work are the 4 hours of stretch that he is working. These are his works.
Yes,
These
sir.
are his works, no? Right. 4 hours of work he is doing and then he is taking 1 hour of break, right, Christy?
Yes, sir.
See, you cannot miss onto this question in examination. If you do it, it would be a criminal offense. Okay. So tell me what is work plus rest? Okay. I'm saying that Gaurav sir, okay, he works for 2 hours and then he takes rest for 10 hours. So what is the ratio of my work and rest? It's 2:10. I work for
1
10
to
hours.
5.
1:5. Now tell me what is the ratio over here. Hmm? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 5 times 4, how much is that? Hmm? Christy,
20.
20. Yeah, 20. Do you guys feel shy or what? Yeah, come on. Or are you feeling sleepy? Christy, come on. How much is that? How much is that?
5:1, sir.
5:1. Yeah, 5:1. Come on. Don't be so shy. Come on. You guys know me. Okay. You guys know everything all by yourself, but I don't know why do you keep yourself in some cocoon for no reason, right? Right, Christy, come out of the comfort zone. Okay. That's where the growth lies, right? Okay. Otherwise, we will remain mediocre for the whole of our lifetime. We don't want to be mediocre. And that's why we are here. We want to succeed in life. We want to make it some good out of our life. Right. And for that, we'll have to exert pressure. Okay. Just look it into this class itself. All others are competing against you. They might be your friends, they might be your family or whatever. Everybody is competing against you. Right. So go all your guns blazing. Come on. If you don't kill, somebody else will kill you. Okay. So you got to kill. That's it. Shall we move? Guys,
Yes, sir.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
shall we
sir.
move? Yep.
Sir.
Yes. Who is that? Okay. No doubt. Shall we move? Cool. Yep. Yeah. Take 1 minute of your time. Krishi, I want you to solve this question at your own end. Okay. Don't think it's a time and distance question. I'm bad at mathematics, this, that, these, those. Just leave aside any preconceived notion and solve it. Okay. Read the question carefully and I take 4 minutes of your time. Okay. This is for the interest of the class. For this question alone, I'll give you this much of time. This thing can also be written as 2 by 3. Okay. Please try not to do it.
Sir,
And
option
what?
A. Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. Who is that?
Kumar.
Shiva. Okay.
Ajit
You
Kumar.
answer. Okay, Ajit. Okay, Ajit. Thank you so much. Good morning, Deepti. See, I understand many of you will be like, sir, you teach just so fast and things like that. Okay. I'll wait for you guys, don't worry. And wherever we have one-to-one, speak to me, and then we'll tell you. And I tell you the easiest of the methods. There are ways we can make it more tough. Okay. So try to follow it. And only thing I wanted to mention, if you want to be good with maths, you will have to practice. You will have to practice. There is no other way. There is really no other way. Okay. If you are not able to solve this question right now, okay, keep the solution. Okay, keep the solution somewhere here. Okay, cover it with a paper. Okay, and then think through the question. Okay, and resist this urge of watching this solution. Right, guys? Those of you who do not attempt a single question in numeric ability, for them I'm telling. Think through it, give time, spend some time with this question, play around. Okay, it's more like riding a bike. Okay, it's like it will build your muscle memory, right? Not just this subject, for every subject. Or if you are not that good with this subject, let's say you are good with English or GS, cash in marks there, and over here the easy the low laden fruits. Okay, the low hanging fruits. At least pick up those. At least pick up those ones, like the last two. Yeah, this one many of you might get confused. You may or may not want to do it. Okay, that's understandable. From in mathematics, from some median guy's perspective, right? Or the latter half's perspective. Shall we go ahead? Shall we go ahead? I know the regular participants of the class must have solved this question. Okay, and there is no other way, there is no better way of solving this question than this. Okay. So they are saying the ratio of the efficiency of X and Y for doing a certain work is 5:9. X and Y. The ratio of their efficiency is 5:9, which means what? In a day, X does 5 unit and Y does 9 unit, right? 9 unit. And unit means some random, this is the donation, like we write kilometers. Okay. The suffix, right? Let's put it that way. That's not correct though. Okay. Working together, they can complete a work in 15 days. Okay. Working together in one day, how much they will be doing? 14 work, 14 units. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Working together, they will be doing 14 units per day.
Sir.
So in 15 days, how much of work they will be doing together? 15 into 14. How much is this number? 150 plus 60.
210, sir.
210. That means 210 unit of work means the completion of the project. Right now? Completion of the project, 210. Right.
Yes, sir.
So what they are asking, X alone will complete 6 and like 2/3. This is called 2/3. Okay. This percentage is called 2/3. I've told you guys in the beginning classes itself. Right. To turn percentage into fraction and things like that. 66 and 2/3. This is nothing but 66 and 66. Right. 100%. When we write 1/3, this is nothing but 33.33%. Right. Right now,
Yes.
guys. 2/3 is 66.66%. For the interest of the whole class, I'm telling this. Okay. 3/3, which is nothing but 1, is how much? 99.99%. Over here, we take this departure of 0.01, right? We consider it at 100%. So they are asking how much time X will take to complete 210 of 2/3 part. That means 140 work, 140 unit of work, isn't it? Anybody, any doubt? Up till here, anybody, any doubt? Guys, anybody, any doubt? From top to bottom, is it that tough? Try and use your mental faculty. Is it that tough? Tell me yes or no. Anybody not getting it? Okay. And if 140 units of work is supposed to be done, we are just going step by step. And X, this chap X, he is able to do 5 units of work per day. This is what we have deciphered from here. 5 units of work in one day. And this chap needs to do 140 units of work. So 5 units per day. What am I saying is that your capacity, your efficiency is to run 2 kilometers per day. Okay. So to run 100 kilometers, how many days will you take? 50 days. That means you have done 100 divided by 2. So that's what we are doing it over here. This is how much? 28 days. Any problem, any doubt, anyone? Yes or no, guys? Guys, any problem, any doubt, anyone? Please stop me. Please stop me. In the class, those. Yes, who is that?
Sir, could you please explain that 210 into 2 by 3, sir? Actually, in question, like we take it as 66 into 66 2 by 3 percentage, sir. So
Yes.
till 210 unit, I can able to get it, sir. After that, I cannot, sir.
Yes. Okay. Look here carefully. 66 2 by 3 percentage. Can we write it as 66.66 percentage? Sorry. Can we write it as 66.66 percentage?
Yes, sir.
We can write now. Okay. This, if we have to turn into fraction, this is what we have written. 1 by 3 is how much percentage? 33.33 percentage. 1 by 3, when you do 1 by 3 into 100, this is 33.33 percentage. Right? Buddy, I'm just turning a fraction into percentage. Right? Are you there, buddy? With me? Are you with me?
Sir.
Yeah. Are you with me? 1/3. When we say 1/3, okay, 1/3. This is your whole lot of pizza. Okay. There are just 3 parts to this pizza, something like this. And I'm saying this much. How much is this in percentage terms? It's 33 percentage, right? 33 or 33.33 percentage, right? Buddy, are you there? Buddy, are you there? Okay. So when we have to talk about these two slices of it, this is nothing but 66%. And in more specific terms, it's 66.66 percentage. Okay. And this from this pie chart, how much is that? This is 2 by 3. Is this 2 by 3? Guys, did you get it, buddy? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Did it drop off? Yeah. Okay. Did you get it? This 66.2 by 3 percentage is nothing but 2 by 3. Try to understand. When we write 3 by 3 or 1, which is 100%, right? So when we write 2 by 3, which is equal to a 66.66%, right? Got it? Or otherwise, what you can do is that you can simply do it. How much is that? When you calculate it, 66 into 3, 200 by 3. Okay, percentage. What did I tell you? Percentage means what? 1 by 100. 1 by 100. Do it like this. Are you getting 2 by 3? Are you getting 2 by 3?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Shall we move? This is why I told you to remember it. Right now? Shall we move, ladies and gentlemen? Any doubt,
Yes, sir.
buddy? I hope I cleared your doubt. Yep. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, please. I won't give you much of a time to solve this because I need to cover more of a question. Okay. Just take one minute at 6:24. I'll start solving it for you. Okay. Try not doing it quickly. Don't stop the urge of picking your pen. Okay. It's for the guys, those who are scoring good marks, those who are good into this realm of preparation. And those of you, I mean, there's a first brush of that with the mathematics as a concept, as an examination or something like that. For them, at least the bare minimum is to try to understand the question. That's the bare minimum. And the second thing is to stop me to ask them the silliest of their doubts. Right? Please take your time. In examinations, you won't have 5 minutes to solve this question. And I understand. On an average, you will have 1.2 minutes per question, and 1.2 minutes per question means 1 minute 12 seconds. Right, guys? Yep. So they're saying A can complete the work in 200 days. Anybody, whenever you guys are able to solve, please tell the answer. Okay. Would love.
The answer 60 days.
Who is that?
Harita sir.
Okay. We'll verify it. You are largely right. Okay. Anybody else?
Sir, I'm also getting 60. Sir.
Yes, that's the correct answer. The options are on. I did not want to make it 60 then and there itself, or else all of you would have guessed it. Okay. So A does in 200 days. B completes it into 300 days. Right? So can we assume 600 units of total work? Harishri.
Yes, sir.
Can you please help the class with this 600 as the number? This number we have introduced from air. Is this number anywhere in this question? No,
Yes,
no.
sir.
But if you look more closely, we have smartly chosen this number as 600. This is nothing but the LCM of A and B. Can you find the LCM of this 200 and 300 and tell to the class what is the LCM that stands for lowest common multiplication for A and B? Look, for 200, what will be the multiplication?
600, sir.
Multiplication. 200, yeah, that's the LCM.
Yes, sir.
I told you the other class, but I'll tell you again. No worries. Those who do not know LCM, please look here. So what is the multiple of 300, 600, 900, 1200? Okay. 800 over here is your 1000, 1200. Okay. 1500. So what does the name suggest? Lowest. C stands for common. M stands for multiplication. Are we dealing with multiplication? Yes, all of it are multiplication. Okay. Is there any common? What are the common? 600 is a common. 1200 is a common. Okay. And what will be the next common? That will be 1800, right? That will be in the multiples of the first common. Guys, following me? Okay. And which one of these are lowest? It's 600. Harishri, any doubt
Yes,
as
sir.
to why,
No, sir.
how we have found out this LCM and why we
No,
have
sir.
taken this number? Invariably, if you are able to crack this number, a good number over here, by any chance, if you take 1000, this question will spin you like hell. Okay. and you will reach where? Nowhere. Okay. So it's important to choose this number, or maybe you want to choose 1200 or a multiple of it, that's good. But choosing LCM works best. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
So let's complete it. So this is in 200 days, A is able to complete the work. Okay. So that means in one day, he does 3 work and B does 2 work. Right, guys? We done up till here. A and B work together for some days. For some days. For some days. We don't know. And B left now. Over here, let's say B gone. Okay. Now A complete the remaining work in 100 days. From here, A alone works, and this is 100 days. Right. Now at this point, let's say this is your initial point and this is your finish point. Okay. From here to here, A worked all alone. The last 100 days. The last 100 days up till finishing. If A worked for 100 days, how much of work did he do? In one day, he was able to do 3 work. So how much work A did in the last 100 days? Let's say A 100. How much is that, Harishri? How much is that?
300, sir.
300. Yeah, obviously it's 300. In one day, he was able to do 3 work. So the last 100 day he worked all alone. So into 3 is 300. But this is not the whole work. Whole work is how much? 600. And this 600 work was done by both, not 600 minus 300. This 300 work was done by A alone. So the rest of the work, that is 600 minus 300, was done by A plus B both. Right, guys? So that means it's just a coincidence that 600 minus 300 is also 300. Right? So 300 of the work was also done by A plus B. And A plus B, it's a plus sign. When you get recommended, you will have a plus sign on your chest number. Right? It's a plus sign. In one day, they are doing, both of them, they are doing 5 units of work. So far, are you guys with me? You just have to decode this number and that's it. All our logic. Okay. Don't sit back and relax there on the other side. Always in maths class, you got to sit with a pen and paper, right? So 300 of the work was supposed to be done, and these chaps, they were able to do 5 units of work every single day. So how much days they will take? 60 days?
Yes, sir.
Guys, 60 days. So what's your answer? What's your answer to the question? Find the number of days B works. B works for how many days? B works for this point, this point, this point, right? Up till here, up till this point. I mean, this green dot. It's 60 days, guys. Guys,
Yes, sir.
So,
yeah, absolutely. Any one of you who did not understand it, any one of you who did not understand it, any doubts, queries, questions, concerns, abusives, I told you can abuse me too. No worries. Okay. I have got no ego. Right? Shall we move? And guys, look, it might look simple and simplistic to you over here when you are watching this. And it will not come to you and you will not be able to do it in the examination unless otherwise you do it by yourself. Whether or not you practice something or anything, at least these questions, the questions that I'm teaching you, the questions that I'm helping you over here, please practice those. It's for the guys, those who have started with they have brushed with this subject is for the first time in their life. Okay. And those who are good with it, there is no dearth of how many questions you can practice. Just go all your guns blazing. That's it. Shall we move?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, please. Who is that?
James, sir.
James. Yes, please, James. Thank you so much, buddy. I wanted to listen from you. Yes, James.
Yes, sir. So that A got 3 unit and B got 2 unit. That part alone I can't understand, sir. How they got that?
Yes. See, we have taken A. A is able to finish off the work. A can complete a work, okay, in 200 days, okay. A is able to finish off the work in 200 days, okay. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, up till 200 days, okay, 200 days. So far, so good, James, okay. And B can complete the same work in 300 days, okay. So B will take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up till 300th days. Right, James?
Yes,
Right
sir.
now, we have assumed we have taken the LCM, okay, lowest common multiplication of A and B, and assumed a number from AR. This exercise of doing and assuming 600 as a number is to ensure that our life are easy. Had you been finding one day 1 by 200 plus 1 by 300 and something like that, that's a cumbersome process, right? So we found out the LCM, lowest common multiplication of 200 and 300, which is basically 600. And we assume this as the total unit of work. Total unit of work. Okay. This much bits and pieces of work they are supposed to do. Okay. And this is not work. This is not work. This much of days he takes. Days he takes individually. 300 days he takes. B takes. So far, so good, James. James.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You sure? You sure? Everything clear. So far, so good. A is taking 200 days. B is taking 300 days to complete the entire work. Okay. So if he takes 200 days to complete 600 unit, so in one day, how much he is working? 600 by 3. Sorry, 600 by 200. Right now, in one day, he'll be doing 3 units of work. Then only in 200 days, he will reach 600. 200 into 3, this is 600. This is the total work. Got it, James?
See, I got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure. You sure? I'll let you know again. Okay, no worries. There are two chaps, A and B. Okay. A completes in terms of days. In terms of days. A completes his work in 10 days. B completes his or her work in 12 days. Right? Right now, we want to find how much of days they will take to complete it together. Right, James? And this doubt, this query is not for James alone, every one of you. Please try to listen and understand. I do not want to use this 1 by 12 plus 1 by 10 and something like that, then take LCM, okay? Anyways, you are taking LCM over here, guys. Right? So we'll take the LCM over here, okay? In the vicinity. We'll not use this. This is idiotic thing. Okay. This is not idiotic thing, but it's the same way of writing, just with a little modification so that they can help us with our calculation. Right, guys? James. A is able to finish off his sheet in 10 days, and B takes 12 days to finish off his, whatever sheet he is doing. Right, buddy? So we'll take the LCM of 10 and 12. From where? Why are we taking it? This is not in the question over here, it's not given. We'll just take the LCM 60. Okay. And we'll assume that this as the total work. Okay. Total work. Earlier, when we use this formula, this way of solving, in this, we have an assumption. Okay. We have an assumption. And this assumption is that one unit, one work means completion. One work means completion. But over here, we assume that when we reach 60, then it means completion. Whatever, wherever you have studied this method, forget it. Okay? Forget it. Only in the very bad of the worst of the situation, we'll be going ahead with this situation, right? James. So now we have assumed 60, which is the LCM of these two numbers. Okay, A and B, these two numbers, the LCM. And they take 10 days, 12 days. So in one day, 10 days in 10 days, he works 60 unit. So in one day, how much he'll work? 60 by 10?
Yes, 6 units, sir.
6 unit. And how much B will work? How much B will work? 60 by 12, how much is that? James, how much is that 60 by 12? It's 5 units, right?
5 units, sir.
Yeah, it's 5 units. Absolutely, it's 5 units. And what if I tell you that A and B together work in one day, how much work they will do? In one day, A and B together, how much work they will do? James,
Just a second, sir.
yes, please take your time. Please be a little quick. It's there, James. It's there. Look, James. Look. It's there. It's there, no? In one day, A is able to do 6 work and B is able to do 5 work. So how much work both of them will be able to do?
11.
So A plus B, yeah, 11, absolutely 11, yeah. 11 work. 60 work is your finishing. 11 work per day they are doing. Okay. So how many days they will take to finish off the work? It's 60 by 11. James, I'm telling you that you and your friend, both of them together, are able to run 5 kilometers per day. Okay. So how many days will you be able to reach, will be able to clock the total distance of 100 kilometers? This is nothing but 100 by 5. No. James.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So which means what? Total work divided by your one day work. Got it, James?
Yes, got it, sir.
Q. Thank you so much. Guys, if you understood this doubt of James, your entire time and work is over. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you are supposed to drop off. You got to stay back, right? At least 7. Okay. So shall we move, ladies and gentlemen, to the next class, to the next
Yes, sir.
question? Yes. Please. We'll be a little quick. Okay. If A finishes, if a work is finished by 3 men in 6 days working 4 hours in a day, then how many men is required? How many men is required to finish the same work in 4 days working 3 hours each?
That option C.
Option C. Yep. Okay. For the interest of the class, we need to find men. Okay. So first they have given
Option C, sir.
Option C, sir.
absolutely 6 days, 4 hours, 4 men. But you will tell me, sorry, 6 days, 4 hours, 3 men. But you will tell me, sir, they have given 3 men, 6 days, 4 hours. Okay. Okay, guys. So in that case, see, there's a lot of formula W1, M1, L2, whatnot shit. Okay. The perks of understanding and studying with me is that you don't have to remember any formula except in mensuration. Okay. And that will be studying in CDS. So you will be telling, sir, it's 3 men, 6 days, 4 hours. By this much of resource and effort, one work gets completed. Since I have told you in my last class when you joined, I guess that was the first of the class wherein we were solving the previous model test paper. Whatever has been asked to you, men, you write it in the right extreme. Right, guys? Now let's reduce these two things into one. So if we have to write, that means one work is completed in 6 days by working 4 hours by 3 men. Okay. So let's say if they have to work only for 1 day and they will work only for 4 hours. So in that case, what will happen? Now the time is reducing, number of days are also reducing. So these resources will have to be multiplied. Boys and girls, will these resources have to be multiplied? Because if these resources are multiplied, the number of men will go up. Isn't it? You were,
Yes, sir.
yeah, logically try to understand, all of you, try to understand the logic. You were 10 of the people. Okay, you were 10 of us, 10 of you, and you were told, okay, fine, conduct your college fest. Okay. And you had 10 days of time. Right. But now you have been told that you have only 1 day of time. Okay. Will you be able to finish it off? No. There's only one case. You were 10 of you. If it becomes 100, then only you will be able to finish it off. Okay. 10 of you were there, 10 of you were there, and 10 days of time were there for you to finish off your college fest, CF college fest. Okay. But now you have only 1 day. So obviously the amount of men, the amount of person, the amount of resources that will go up. That will go up. So this 10, you cannot write it in the division. You will have to write it in the multiplication. Right, guys? So you will need 10 men to finish off your college fest. Sorry, 100 men to finish off your college fest in 1 day. James, buddy, are you getting? Who is there in class who is not getting? Shall we move? Shall we move? Please understand the logic. Okay. Then how many men is required to finish the same work in 4 days? Okay, now there is relaxation. Okay. In 3 hours. Okay, now you have 3 hours each. 3 hours each. Okay. And you can spread it out in 4 different days. You tell me 4 days, you have to complete it into 4 days and 3 hours each. Where exactly will we be writing this 4 and 3? Tell me. 4 days. Earlier you had to finish it off in 1 day itself. Try to understand the relation between this and men. 6 days were there. Okay. Now you have to finish it off in less number of days. That means you will need more men. More men you will need? No. And if you need more men, if you write it, if you need more, you will have to write it in the form of multiplication. Right? Earlier you had 4 hours of time. You have only 1 hour of time now. So that means you will need even more men. Right, guys? Right, guys? Now you have got relaxation. Now this 1 day work, I mean, you had 10 assignments. Okay. Right. Once I told you that you guys, you finish it off in 2 days. Sorry. And then, sorry. And then what happened? Then I tell you that now you finish off the assignment in 5 days. So you will get more time, no? You will get more time to finish it off. Right, guys? So now this 1 day has become 4 days. That means you have more relaxation. And if you have more relaxation, the number of men, money, and material that will be required will become less. And if it becomes less, where will you be writing? The denominator. Right, guys? And now you had only 1 hour of time. Now you have 3 hours of time. So you need even less number of men. So you write again this 3 into denominator. Now let's solve it. How much is the answer? It's 6. 6 men will be required. Anybody, any doubt, guys? I'll be here in the class up till 8 o'clock. Don't worry. Do not feel shy about asking your doubts. Tell me if you got this, how I did it or not. Okay. There is no formula involved. Okay. You need more resources, multiplied. You need less resources with your own thinking, divide it. Anybody, any doubt, guys, ladies and gentlemen? Shall we move to the next question, guys? Guys, everyone understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure, everyone understood. Five dogs eats 5 biscuits in 5 hours. I mean, they will eat quickly, but let's assume like that. Okay. So how much time 10 dogs will take to eat 10 biscuits? Tell me the answer.
20
How much is that? How much is that?
5 minutes. Sir.
Yeah, 5 hours, minutes, whatever is the. How it is like 5 dogs, 5 biscuits, 5 hours you had. Okay, we need to find hours, so we'll keep it in the right extreme. Okay, now only 1 dog is there. So he will take more time, no? 5 biscuits are there. He will take more time. So 5 into 5, because he's having the number of dogs have become less. Okay, how do you make the dog? Something like this. I'm very bad at drawing. Okay, because there is less competition for the dog. So he will eat slowly, gradually, isn't it? Now only 1 dog and 1 biscuit. So when he had, you see the effect what's happening over here in the multiplication. When we write it in the multiplication, thing grows. When we write it in the division, thing reduces. Think it in this level, guys. Life will be very easy. Okay, because your formula will go onto a toss on the D-Day. Right? So 1 dog is there, only 1 biscuit is there. That means he doesn't have, he had like 5 biscuits earlier. You now have only one biscuit, so he will take less some number of time, no? So if less number of time, let's write it in division. Okay. Now 10 dogs are there. Okay. 10 dogs are there. So how much? Even lesser amount of time will be there. So again, it will be written in the denominator. Now 10 dogs, 10 biscuits are there. So again, it will be written in the, not again, it will be written in the numerator because now the time will increase. This is 5. Clear, guys? Clear? Am I clear? Anybody, any doubt? Guys, did you guys follow me? Any doubt, anyone? Did you guys follow the logic with which I was speaking? The logic that I wanted to convey to you guys? Yes or no, guys? Please be quick. We have to move. Shall we move, guys?
Yes, sir.
Shall we move? Yeah. Thank you so much. James, did you get it, buddy?
Yes, sir, I get it, sir.
Yeah, cool. I want that. Yeah. There is no point me giving time to you. Okay. Or let's solve it together. Okay. Let's solve it together. You also solve it. Oh, let's take 1 minute of your time. Okay. I've been giving you time, so let's take 1 minute of your time. I just come back in 1 minute. Okay. I can pair you, but I won't be able to reply you. Okay. Just bear with me for 1 minute. Right? And it's an easy one. Boys and girls, any breakthrough? What's the answer?
11 days.
11. Okay.
Sir,
Okay. 11 days. 3 of you have said. Nobody wants to contend for 9 days. I don't know. I don't remember whether it's 9 or 11. We'll have to check. Okay, let's see. What's the question? If two men A and B takes 5 days and 15 days to complete a work. Okay. That means you write A and B. 5, 15. If both worked for 1 day and A left the work. So before this is what A takes 5 days to complete the work, B takes 15 days to complete the work. What is the first step, guys? We have to find the LCM of what? These two numbers. How much is that? 15, right? So what is the total work? We have assumed it as 50 unit. So far with me, guys?
Yes,
So
sir.
far with me? In one day, since A is able to complete this finish off his work in 5 days itself, so he must be doing 3 work. Then only will complete it in 15 days, no? Sorry, 5 days, no? 15 work. And B takes 15 days to complete. So that means B will take how much? B will do how much? 1 unit of work, right? A and B both worked together for 1 day. Both of them work together plus sign. That means 4 work was over on day 1 itself. How much of work remaining? 15 minus 4, 11 work will be done by whom? B. This chap is caught all alone. Then how many days taken by B to complete the remaining work? And B does 1 work on 1 single day. So how many days he will take to complete 11 work?
Sir,
Harishri, how much he will take?
sir, sorry to interrupt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you please explain how the 3 plus 1 came, sir? We take LCM was 15.
Yes. Yeah. The LCM was 15. And in one day, in a single day, A will be able to do 3 units of work. Right? Did you get it? Then only in 5 days, 3 days. Okay. In 5 days, if he is able to complete 15 units of work, 15 work. So in 1 day, how much he is doing? 1 day work we are finding. It's 3. It's 3. No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And B will be doing 1 unit of work. So they are saying if both worked for 1 day together, okay. So both worked for 1 day together. That means 3 unit. A did 1 unit. B did. That means 4 unit of work. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Sure. You sure?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Cool. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for asking. Essentially, we have to finish our 15 unit of work only. Okay. For 1 day A and B worked. So A will have some contribution. For day 1, A will have 3 units of contribution and B will have 1 unit of contribution on day 1. Okay. On day 1. A's contribution, B's contribution. A is 3, B is 1. Day 2 onwards, A ran away. So B will do all alone. Right? For 11 days. How much is the answer? Harishri.
11, sir.
Got it? How did we come to this?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Over to you guys. Half an hour, we have at least 10 questions we must aim from here. First, write ABC.
Sir, option B.
Who is that? Who is that?
Harita, sir.
Cool. Shruti, Avikaran, other chaps, Jesus Journey, Aryan.
Sir, option B.
Sir, option B.
Cool, cool, cool. Very good. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. See what all informations we have. We'll first jot it down. A, B, C can complete a work in 2 hours. So A plus B plus C. If A does the job alone in 6 hours, B does the job in 5 hours, and A, B, C, they do it in 2 hours. Okay. Now you will tell me, sir, when this was the case, we had to find the LCM of A, B, and C. We don't have C over here, what to do? Okay. So whatever resources we have, we just find the LCM of all. What is the LCM of 6, 5, and 2 in that case? 30? 30, no? Guys, 30 is the LCM. We don't have any resources for C. It doesn't matter. We'll just find the LCM of all the numbers, whichever the resources is there, 6, 5, and 2. Guys, any doubt? 30. You'll still be finding the LCM. finding LCM is important. Cool, guys. So that means this is our 30 unit of work is our what? Total work is our total work. Okay. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
So in 6 hours completion, we are talking about completion over here. In 6 hours, A alone completes the work. That means in 6 hours, A alone does how many units of work? 30? Right. Earlier I was talking about 1 day work. Now 1 hour work. How much will be that? In 6 hours, if he is able to complete, so obviously this must have been 5. Then only it will become no. In 6 hours, 30 unit of work, he will complete it. So far with me, guys.
Yes, sir.
And B, if he was able to finish off in 5 hours, that means in 1 hour he was doing 6 unit of work. For C, we don't have any information as of now. Dash. But A plus B plus C, we have the information. In 2 hours, A plus B plus C used to complete the work. Complete the work means they were doing 30 units of work total. So that means together they were doing how much? 15 work. Then only the 15 into 230, 6 into 530, 5 into 630. So far with me, guys. So far with me.
Yes, sir.
Time and work, nobody will defeat you. Nobody will stop you from getting 6 to 9 marks with 100% accuracy. Right? Now look closely. A and B, this together, they are doing 11 units of work. But in actuality, 15 units of work is happening. So who was doing that 4 unit of work in 1 hour? Who was that chap? Can you fill the blank here?
C, sir.
Guys, can you fill the blank here?
Yes, sir.
By what number?
4.
By 4. Harishri, by 4, right?
Yes, sir.
By 4. So, and if this is 4, you see the multiplication of these two, these two, these two is 30. What number will come over here? What number? 7.5. Then only it will become 30, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. 7.5. And they are asking how long will it take for C to finish the job alone? This is what we are talking. We are talking about the completion. 7.5, 7.5 is as good as 7.5. So what will be your answer? What will be your answer, guys?
7 1 by 2.
Yep, absolutely. Anybody who did not understand? Anybody who did not understand? Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah. Very easy one. A can do, B can do. A can do work in 20 days. B does it in 40 days. LCM of it is 40. This is what we'll assume as the total work. Total work. That means A is able to do 2 work per day and B is able to do 1 per day. And in 1 day together, they'll be able to do 3 days, 3 work per day, right? They worked together for 5 days. That means 3 into 5, 15 work was over, right? Then how much was remaining? 40 was the total, 15 over, 25 remaining. Then what fraction they have asked? So 25 remaining out of what number? 40. And how much is that when you simplify it? 5 by 8. 5 and 8. So which one is your answer, guys?
Option A, sir.
Yes. Option A. You see how easy it is. How easy it is. Tell me. Shall we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Anybody other than Arishri? Shall we move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Sure, Amarnath, buddy.
Sir.
Cool. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
James, are you following me?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you with me, buddy? Yeah, cool. Anywhere, anything you are not understanding, stop me then and there itself. Okay? Yeah. This one. Little change in approach now. Essentially, it will remain the same. It's all about how you started. I'll help you with that. Let's try to think through it by yourself, and then I'll help you. Guys, anybody, college classes, anything like that? If you want to stay, you can stay. And if you want to drop off, you can drop off either. Okay. Just trying to stay up till 7:15. But I guess a few of you have your classes. No, there was some Jenny Francina. Yeah, she goes to her college at this point of time. So she might have already dropped off though.
Sir, option
Yes.
C.
Option C. Who is this?
Harita, sir.
Yes. You are good with maths, but you need to work in other subjects.
Yes, sir.
Anybody who wants to contest this C as the answer which has been doled out by Harita? Just give me one moment. I'm just coming. Yes, guys. Shall we move? The question is saying A is thrice efficient than B. A, B, yeah, that's it is the no C, no? A is thrice efficient than B. So in one day, if B works 1 unit, how much A will do? 3 unit. Anybody any doubt with this?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, cool. A takes 40 days less than B to complete the work. A takes less than 40 days to complete the work. Okay. Or let's assume that B does 1x days and A will take 3x. Sorry, in one day, if B does 1x, we have to introduce a variable over here for some reason. I'll tell you what is that reason. In most of the cases, you can work even without variables, but you might mix it up. So I'm just introducing a variable over here. So if B is doing X work or 1x work in one day, A will automatically do 3x work in a day. That means A is thrice as efficient as B. A takes 40 days less than B to complete the work. Okay. A takes 40 less to complete the work. Okay. If they both work together, how many days it will take to finish the work? Okay. Right. So we are over here, we are assuming that this is the efficiency of B and A, right? So if this is the efficiency of B and A, let's check out, let's forget this 1 day concept for now. Okay. So if A and B are efficient in this manner, okay. So how much time they will be taking, right? I mean, see, A is able to work 3x and B is able to work 1x, right? Let's then let's find out, let's try to find it LCM. Okay, 3x will be your LCM,
Yes, sir.
right? So A will do one work, right? A will one moment, yeah. So A will finish it off in 1 day, one moment, and B will finish it off in 2 days. Okay, 1x work, right?
Yes, sir.
The point I'm trying to make over here is that the days, the efficiency of these two guys, okay, if their efficiency is x and 3x, and A takes 40 days less, so that means 3x minus x, the difference of their efficiency will be 40, right? That means by this, if A is finishing it off in 1 day, right? And B is finishing it off in 3 days. This is the 1 day work. 1 day work. And this is the time period. Right. So over here, your difference is what? 2 days. 2 days. But in actuality, your difference was how much? 40 days. That means if we multiply these two as 20, we'll reach this 40 days as over here. Guys, are you guys following me?
Yes, sir.
I hope you guys are not following me, but let me explain you. Look, you may or may not want to introduce the variable, okay? Right. So if B is thrice as efficient as A, sorry, if A is thrice as efficient as B, that means in 1 day, if B is able to X work, A will be able to do 3X work. Right, this is the 1 day work. And total work, as we have talked about, that should be the LCM. The LCM of X and 3X will be 3X. Right. So in 1 day, this much of work they are doing. So how much time they will take to finish it off? As per this assumption, 1 day, A will take 1 day and B will take 3 days. Okay. But we are still dealing with what? Ratios, guys. We are still dealing with ratios, a kind of comparison between A and B. Okay. So when you see over here, as per our assumption, as per our variables assumption, the difference is 2 days. But in reality, the actual difference between these two chaps of finishing their work is 40 days. Right? Which means what? We'll have to multiply 20. Let me write it over here. We'll have to multiply 20. Which means what? A will finish off the work in 20 days and B will finish off the work in 60 days. Guys, if you want me to make it simplistic, It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay. A is thrice as efficient as B. That means A is 3, B is 1. Okay. Right. Okay. This is the 1 day work. 1 day work. Okay. Their LCM is, let's say, 3, or let's say 60, let's say 30. Okay. This much of work they need to do. 30 unit of work. One moment. 30 unit. Okay. This is the total work. We can take the multiple of LCMs too. So that means this is the 1 day work. That means A will take 10 days to finish off. And B will take how much? 30 days to finish off. They are saying the actual difference between B and A finishing off their job is 40. What is the difference over here? It's 20 only. So if we multiply everything by 2 into 2 into 2, will we reach the difference wherein the difference of their finishing it off the work will be 40? Boys and girls, are you following me? So this will be 20 and this will be 60.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Try to understand. Okay, this is how we are supposed to do. Right. What did I tell you? What I have been telling you? We have to be unorthodox in our approach. Formula can go on to the toss at any given point of time. Okay. Now they have asked how many days will it take to finish off the work. Okay. Now you know the actual thing, 20 or 60. We'll assume 60 as the LCM, or everything just multiply by 2. Okay. 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 3 into 2, 60. One moment. Yeah. Let's not multiply by 2 over here. You know now that A is able to finish off the work in 20 days and B is able to finish off the work in 60 days. So how many days will they take together to finish off? These two options, by looking itself, you can cancel, right? And 10, it won't reduce it by this much extent, right now. So if 20 days A is taking to finish off, so 60, that means 3 is his efficiency. This person's is 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4, which means 15 is your answer. Got it, guys? Guys,
Yes, sir.
got it? Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Yeah, PAPC can do a piece of work in this much piece of work. You guys do this at your own end, okay? Looks like a little bit of calculation intensive. Yep, we'll do this one. It's not that difficult though. ABC can do a piece of work in ABC. Just write it down. 20, 24, 30. How much is the LCM? 30, 60, 90, 120. 120 is the LCM, right, guys? No? That means 6 unit, 5 unit, 4 unit. They undertook to do, yes. Who is that?
Harita.
Yes, Harita.
So 120 is the LCM.
Okay, thank you. Yes, 120 is the answer. Thank you so much. They undertook to piece of work for this much. They begin to work together, but B left 2 days before the completion of the work. Before 2 days, B left. So who were working for those 2 days? A and C, right? of the work, and C left 5 days before. Okay, A was working alone then. C also left. C left 5 days before the completion of the work. Where is C? It's over here is something like 5. Okay. Okay. Before the completion, the share of A from the assured money is okay. The last 2 days who worked, B was gone and C was also gone. A was working all alone, right? Last 2 days. That means 12 unit of work was over. Okay, thank you so much, Harita. Option A, she says. Let's check it out. Right. And these 3 days, B and A was working. That means B and A was working because C left 6 plus 5, 11 into 3. 11 into 3 is how much? 33. Right. So basically what happened, and rest of the, how much is that? It's 45. So in the last 5 days, 45 work happened. What was the total work? 120 minus 45. That means is equal to 75. And this 75 work was done by all 3 of them. And all 3 of them are doing 15 work together. So that means 5 days of work happened. Right. So if 5 days of work happened, so what was their share? Okay. 5 days of work happened. Let's say talk about A. Let me delete it. One moment. Yep. So A, B, and C. Right. So 5 days over here, where the scene was like this. The last 2 days, this is the last 2 days, and this is the last 5 days. That means here is 3 days, here is 2 days. Okay. B left, C left, and over here also 5 days of work happened. That means A was up till the end. 5, 3, 8 plus 2, 10. That means A will have 60 parts. Okay, 6 into 10. And how many days B worked? 5 into 8. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 into 5. That means how much? One moment. 5 into 8. 5 plus 3, 8. Right. Over here, 8. That means B will have 40 part, and C worked for how many days? This bloody worked for only 5 days, and he left. So into 5, which means 20. That means basically A, B, C, they will receive in the ratio 1, 2, 3. I mean CVA, whatever. So how much is that number? What they are asking? The share of A from the assured money. You will get half of it because 3 divided by 3 by 6 is how much? 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is how much? 2700. Guys, are you guys with me, following me? I'm sure those of who are staying, all of you are good chaps, right? And then only you are staying. Anybody have any doubt over here?
Sir,
Yes, Abhikar.
sir, you have write 532 on that right side, right, sir?
Look,
How you get that?
yep. So B left 2 days before the completion of the job. Okay. This is your initial point. This is your final point. So B left here. No, after the 2 days happened, that's what I'm writing about. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Abhikar. And C left 5 days before completion of the job. So C must have left 3 days before B.
Yes,
Then
sir.
only if C leaves here, then only C will leave after 5 days, before 5 days of the completion of the job. Right. So we
Yes.
found out in the last 2 days, only A was working. At this point of time, only A was working. At this point of time, A and B was working for 3 days. Okay. So 6 plus 5, 11 into 3, 33 over here. Right. So that means at this point of time, how much of work happened? Okay. 45 units of work happened. Right. Total LCM is our 120, which is our essentially our total work. Right, Abhikaran?
Yes, sir.
So in the last 5 days, 45 units of work happened. The total work is 120. So how much of work must have happened when C left? 120 minus 45. Right now.
Yes, sir.
And this when C left, she was the first person to leave. That means at till that point of time, A, B, and C, all of them were working together. Right, Avikaran?
Yes, sir.
And in a single day, they were working how much? 6 plus 5 plus 4, 15 work, 15 units of work. So that means they worked for 5 days together to complete 75 units of work from here to here,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? So now we have distributed proportionally. A worked from starting to end. Okay. So A worked for 5, 3, 2, 10. 10 days he worked. In one day he's doing 6 unit of work. So he did 60 unit of work. Right.
Yes.
If you carefully read the question, the share of A from the assured money, we don't even have to do all this. Okay. When you are done with this, that A did 60 unit of work and you know the total unit of work is 120, you must decipher from at this point of itself that this is, he'll be getting half of the entire share. Right?
Yes, sir.
And what is half of 5400? It's
27.
2700. Right, guys? Harita, that was real quick. Thank you so much. You are on a very good track. Yeah. Shall we move? Shall we do one more question, guys? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I know you guys are quick. Please, let's do one more. Half a piece of work in 8 days, that means completion, how much? You will take 16 days. Right now. B does by 1/3 of the work in 8 days. So B will take completion, how much? 24 days. In how many days they're working together? 48. 3 plus 4. Yes, Harita, I think I need your help. Or Shruti, or Abhikaran, or Vishnu, or anybody. All of you are equally competent. Yep. Jansi Rani, Jesus Janani, Tapas, Sneha, Shruti, Tarun,
The answer is 9.6 days.
9.6 days. A can do half of a piece of work in 8 days, while B can do 1/3 of the same work in 8 days. So am I right to conclude 16 and 24 to
Yes, sir.
complete the entire work? Okay. Now how much is the LCM? 48. No?
Yes, sir.
48 is the LCM, or am I sleeping? 3 plus, okay, yeah, that was the mistake I was doing. So guys, it's 9.6. Any doubt, anyone? Guys, any doubt, anyone? Boys and girls. Shall we move to the next question? One more we should do and we'll leave. Yeah. One last question. Right. Guys, shall we call it a day? Please say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll call it a day.
Sir, we'll do one more question.
Okay, we'll do one more question. Thank you. Anybody, Avikaran, you have any doubt in 54? Since you are staying
sir.
back, yeah, good. This is what we want. Cool. Okay, let's try to find out who does it faster. Okay, I'm also doing. Yes, guys.
Sir, option B.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. So ABC, A does half as much as work as B. So initially I took 2 and then I wrote 1, 2, 1 I wrote. Then I had to write 1.5. I did not want to deal with decimals. So I just multiplied it by 2. Okay. So 2 work, 4 work, and 3 work they'll be doing each of the day. Okay. Right. So if C alone can finish off the work in 40 days. Okay. So in 40 days, how much of work is there? 40. That means 120. Right. 120 work is there. So how much B will take to reach 120? 30 and 60. This is their timing to completing their work. Okay. Right. So when will they be able to finish off the entire work? 120 divided by 2 plus 4 plus 3. Am I on the right track, Harita? Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. That's 40 by 3. Yes. Anybody who did not understand this question, please ask your doubt and post this. We'll call it a day. So far, so good, guys. Look, we have not done anything. We have just jotted down the conditions, the conditions that they have mentioned. A does half as much as what B does. Okay. So we made it 4, we made it 2. Assumption. Okay. And C does half as much as A and B together. So A plus B together is 6. Half of it is 3. Okay. C finishes off in 40 days. That means in 40 days, C is doing 120 units of work. That means this is our total work. Right. To reach 120, you will have to work for 30 days and you will have to work for 60 days. Right, guys? And then this is their individual timing of finishing the work. And then we have found out how much time they will take to finish off the job together. Right, guys? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this last half an hour, 45 minutes or so. Okay, because at this point of time only I'm on my own. Okay. And if I be like this in the initial part of the classes, then every people will run away. Right. So sorry for making you guys bear that. Keep sharpening your skills. Keep plugging your loopholes. Work on your weakness and play on your strength. Right, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's call it a day then. Thank you so much. You can drop off. Thank you so much. Jai Hind. Bye-bye. We'll meet again. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Jai Hind.
Thank you.